Carrion Swarm and the Nova. He's going to knock down 2 of the Trolls. They're surrounding the Golem. They're going to go ahead and finish him off. It looks like the Lich down at 240 health. He gets himself a Tome of Agility. At the exact opposite side of the map, it looks like Fearfact has begun to creep out his expansion, and does. He gets himself another Slippers of Agility and a Potion of Greater Healing, so that's a good one. So he finally got himself a decent item. X now moving out of the expansion, moving into the center of the map. Meanwhile, Fearfact marching to the Goblin Merchant Shop just to the bottom left-hand corner of the map, just outside of X's base. X has finished his upgrade to a Black Citadel. He's making himself an Acolyte, so I'm not sure if he's going to try expand early, if he's going to go ahead and scout again. I would imagine he's probably going to expand. Meanwhile, Fearfact has gone creeping the Merchant Shop on the exact opposite side of the map. X has begun creeping his Merchant Shop. This is truly an exact mirror. He's using that, looks like X is using that Carrion Swarm to very effectively destroying those Trolls, obviously going for the backfield. More interested in destroying the Troll Berserkers than the Golem itself, as they do more damage and fire faster. Triple Hero, Fearfact up to a Lich, so he's got the Triple Hero working for him. Obviously, he has the upgrade already for his ghouls. Oh, there it is, just kicked in. So he's got 4 more ghouls marching to meet his army. So he's got himself a sizable chunk. He's heading to the fountain. My guess is he's obviously going to try and creep it. Meanwhile, looks like X was scouting with that Acolyte. It's now just checked the expansion at Fearfact's base. It's now heading from left to right across the bottom of the map. Meanwhile, driving north, X heading into the upper right-hand corner of the expansion mine. He's going to go ahead and creep that again, aiming for the Trolls. Meanwhile, Fearfact going at the fountain, beating the hell out of the Gnolls, doing his best to surround him, isolate him. He's got his ghouls and heroes working in tandem, firing on 4 different targets at once. That is micromanagement at its best, ladies and gentlemen. You want an example of what to do as an undead player, you watch this man. X doing this very similar, wiping out all the Trolls in the backfield, finishes the Golem. Level 4 Dreadlord, level 2 Lich. He gives himself a Potion of Restoration. Evilly nice. He also got himself a Pendant of Energy, which obviously he put on the Lich. Very good for him. Wand of the Wind goes to the Dreadlord, and a Pendant of Energy also goes to, this one goes to the Lich for Fearfact. So they're starting to generate some decent items. He runs the Dreadlord, or Death Knight, right into the Ogres at the Goblin Laboratory in the upper left-hand corner of the map. He entices them, obviously leaving the Ogre Magi in the background. They have surrounded the Ogre Lord. Obviously, that's going to be their first target. Makes sense. They quickly pound away at him, hitting with everything and the kitchen sink, destroying him, getting a red Drake Egg. Meanwhile, the Ogres are being isolated again by the ghouls and are taken down almost in unison. X not going with the Triple Hero. He's got 2 Crypts running, and with full upgrades coming from his graveyard. Fearfact finishes off the Ogre Magi, gets a level 2 Lich. Level 2 Lich, almost level 2 Dreadlord, and we're going to have a bit of a battle. Quickly, the battle lines form. Carrion Swarm, Nova exchange by both shots. X getting the worst of this. He's got less ghouls than Fearfact. Fearfact using the One of the Wind, tossed the Dreadlord into the air. He's now ineffective. Another Carrion Swarm. They've surrounded and destroyed the rest of the ghouls. Up goes the Lich. He's going to have to run for it. He's going to wait for his Lich to hit the ground, and then he beams away. Fearfact obviously coming out much better in this. He's got almost all his ghouls completely intact. Well, not completely intact, but certainly not dead. All of them showing signs of wear and tear of one kind or another, but he gets away. Checking in on X's base, he's able to regroup. He had a bunch of ghouls chopping wood. He's not wasting any time. He's regrouped. He's heading to the expansion, his expansion, just north of his base. He does have a checking at the very far right of the map. If you'll look, this at the auxiliary mine. He has finished constructing a haunted gold mine. He's now have a necropolis almost completely constructed, so he's going to begin outproducing Fearfact very quickly. Fearfact basically retracing the steps that X already took, looking for more creeps. There are none. Very quickly, these 2 gentlemen have creeped out most of it. Looks like X has brought out several of the troll berserkers from his auxiliary mine, leaving the troll priest behind. Very good creeping. He's now up to level 3 Lich, level 4, about halfway up, maybe 3/4 of the way up the bar for level 5 Dreadlord. He's going to go ahead and finish killing that priest. Man, that troll priest is going to have a bad day. Look at that. Makes short work of him. Again, basically tracing his steps. Fearfact running into the right side. Nothing there. He's going to head south to the auxiliary mine. Nope, he's going to back off. He's now heading out of the base. He's decided he's not going to see anything. Well, there's nothing there to see, I should say. He has sent his red Drake that he deployed, obviously scouting. He has killed off 3 of X's acolytes and is now pounding away at the gold mine. Obviously, his Drake's going to expire before it's able to destroy the gold mine, but he's going to take his shots anyways. Both armies are headed for a head-on collision. The bottom of the map, Fearfact, diverted, is going to go ahead and try and creep out the Goblin Laboratory. He's going to get hit in the back. X knows he's there because he had a sentry ward just above him. They're going to go ahead and creep the ogres. They're doing their best to isolate him. And here comes X. He's going to catch him. He's going to catch him creeping. There's no reason for him to fight. Grab the Drake Egg and beam away. Fearfact is not going to win this one. Carrion Swarm, Nova, doing what damage he can. All of X's ghouls are located on the right side. They take damage, and quickly Fearfact beams away with very little damage. He's able to get off that Carrion Swarm and Nova. He's able to get the Red Drake Egg and beam away, so he didn't really lose a whole lot. Obviously, he loses position, but he's able to do enough damage to X's ghouls. He's in now perfect position to run out of space. He quickly heals up his ghouls at his graveyard. He's got more than enough, so if he wants to go out and fight, he can. Quickly check. Oh, this is something I did not notice. Obviously, paying attention to more of what's going on in the action instead of checking bases. This could be a game breaker. Fearfact has made himself 6 gargoyles, so now he has air superiority simply because X has nothing. Checking in, X has nothing else working for him. He's got his expansion going, but that's it. He's generating a boatload of money. Obviously, he's up to. Let's take a look. No, I don't know where the hell his money is. He's put his acolytes back into the gold mine. They're obviously researching. Mining gold, but he doesn't have anything else building. X moving through the center. He is at the fountain area, healing up his ghouls. He's now headed north of the base. North of the map. Meanwhile, Fearfact moving from right to left across the bottom of the map. Again, they seem to be shadowing each other. I'm not sure they're aware of that. It looks like it's shopping time for Fearfact. He's going to go to the merchant shop and see what he can pick up. He's got another Red Drake he's deployed, so he's going to pull the same stunt. He's going to fly to the very back of X's base and kill off another couple acolytes. Man, what a dick. You got to imagine this is a real pain in the ass for X, because there's not a whole hell of a lot he can do. Now he's going to pull out his acolytes. He's going to take them away from the mine. It's going to entice the dragon to come in. He's going to take some shots. Meanwhile, Fearfact, creeping out the extreme lower left auxiliary mine, gives himself a ring of regeneration. He's got 6 gargoyles. He's got a 7th one sitting in his base. He has no ghouls mining wood. He doesn't really need to. He's got 100 wood. That should be more than enough. Meanwhile, X doing his best to get rid of that really annoying dragon. The dragon continues to pound away at the gold mine. It's about halfway through. It's not going to be enough. Unfortunately, it does give X a level 5 Dreadlord, so hey, X can't complain too loudly. He loses a bit of gold production, but considering he has a fully functioning gold mine on the right side of the map, it's fine by him. He gets an extra upgrade out of it. Checking items, keep in mind at the higher levels, when you have people of this kind of caliber, items for heroes are usually the game breaker and the deciding match when the skills are equal. X has a Scroll of the Beast on his Dreadlord and a Potion of Restoration on his Lich. Checking Fearfact, I keep wanting